So here we are in Birmingham, England, which is probably the second largest city in the UK. Here we got the Panasonic DVC Pro P2 camera. First look at it, and I've got to say, it's like any camera I've ever used. Meaning, when I say it's like any camera I've ever used, it feels like a camera should. All the controls are in the right place. It feels good. I've heard reports that it's chunky. Some people have said it's ugly and it's bulky. I really don't have any of those problems with it at all. It's got nice controls, push autofocus, ND filters in the right spot, all the controls where you need them to be, and it just seems great. And what will really tell the story as to how good it is what the pictures look like. So let's get on with it. I'll say one thing that I've picked up on just using it right now. When shooting on HDV tends to, you can wait sometimes up to 8 or 10 seconds for it just to go into record mode. On this camera, it's instant. The minute you hit that record button, you're recording, and that's what you need for a professional camera. I mean, I like HDV, I've used it a lot. I'm not trying to be critical, but it does bother me when you wait 6, 8, 10 seconds for it to go into record. This, you're there. That's great. The zoom controls, nice and responsive. It does exactly what you need. You can get a nice subtle zoom. It doesn't crash in a huge hurry, which is what the A1 tends to do, and it's fine. I've heard some people complain that they're not happy with the resolution on the screen or through the viewfinder. I've used a lot of these sort of prosumer type cameras in my time, and this is certainly up to what they're all up to. It's fine. I don't have any problems with it. And I'm not doing a PR piece for Panasonic here either, it's what I think. As with tape, it shows you in the viewfinder what's left on the actual P2 cards. We've got 2 P2 cards in here. It adds up to a total of 16 minutes in DVC Pro HD, which is what we're shooting. And I've got 14 minutes left. And when I've filled up the P2 cards, got this handy little Panasonic hard drive, which is battery powered, and you just slot your P2 card straight into there and record the contents to hard drive. So effectively what you've got, as it was explained to me by the man from Panasonic, is you've got a continuous way of shooting, because you can continually shoot onto the P2 cards, change P2 cards live, copy the contents onto hard drive, and as you're doing it, continue recording. It'll take, say, 4 minutes to copy 8 minutes worth of DVC Pro HD material, and then once it's copied, you reformat the card, shove it back in your camera, and go again. So you've effectively got a means to continually keep shooting. Just a couple of things I'd say, having used it now for most of 3/4 of an hour, is that it's got some remarkable similarities to the Z1. Not that it's the same, it's not, but you've got your zoom control on the top, you've got a record button on the top, the zoom rocker is in exactly the same position, you can go into manual or servo zoom, you've got manual focus, a nice flip out screen, quite different to the Z1 which is on the top. You can put your microphone in place, view through the viewfinder or the fold out screen, all the controls are nicely laid out. I think what I'm actually trying to say is I feel very much at home with this camera. Having used Sony's a lot, I have used Panasonic before, but straight away everything seems to be in the right spot, and you know that you're shooting with a frame-based codec. And having done a lot of work in HDV, I don't mind the HDV format in terms of what it produces, but for editing it's really a nightmare, and straight away you take your cards out of the camera into either the card reader or the hard drive to copy the material, and you've got your DVC Pro HD material to work with. So it's got some real bonuses.